So fantasy football season is now officially behind us. It's okay. There's no need to cry about it. I was hoping for a nail-biting finish this season, but losses to Ramrod and the A-Leaf Gamblers in Week 15 made the top 3 prize winners as predictable as the sun. Still though, it was a great inaugural season for the newly formed Fear the Walking Des. It wasn't perfect by any means, but it gives us something to build on for next season. Looking at the final standings, almost every team scored 2,000 points, with the exception of the Cap Killers, who struggled mightily down the stretch. The Dollmaker had a 183-point explosion last week to finish strong and surpass 2,000 points for the season. The Green Goblin 3 had a promising start to the season, but struggled to score points most weeks. The Dumpster Fires team couldn't stay healthy, or unsuspended. And although Ramrod made a run towards the end, a 6-game losing streak derailed any hopes of finishing on top. That Asian guy made strides to get out of last place, but he could never get on any type of winning streak. The A-Leaf Gamblers was in second place at one point, but just couldn't hold off K-Express or the H-Town Hooligans. So, on that note, congratulations to the H-Town Hooligans on a third-place finish. He rode the coattails of Le'Veon Bell in the Kansas City defense to get his first taste of fantasy football victory. He tried to go for second place a couple of weeks, but just couldn't catch K-Express, who finishes in second place. With David Johnson's ridiculous 27-point weekly average and Mike Evans' great season, he was unstoppable down the stretch. Only one team would fare better than K-Express, and that is the first place Mario and Luigi's. He spent most of his season in first place and never relinquished his spot, scoring over 2,500 points and getting 50 victory points over the course of the season. With a squad consisting of Tom Brady, Shady McCoy, Jordy Nelson, and Greg Olsen, it's easy to see why his team was so dangerous. Moving to the total points scored contest, and here was another very predictable contest, with the winner going to the Cap Killers. Although he technically clinched the prize in Week 14, it would have been a miracle to catch him due to him guessing the Monday night score exactly on 3 occasions. Nice work, man. Okay, so now that I've got that out of the way, welcome to Fear the Walking Des NFL Pick'em Recap. I am your host, Mike Litteris. You want drama in Week 16? Well, you got it. This contest was a one-man show most of the time, as the Dumpster Fire led for nearly half the season. But he lost his first place spot a few weeks ago to the A-Leaf Gamblers, and just recently tied with the K-Express. The Dollmaker and the Green Goblin 3 made a nice run at the end, but Week 16 ultimately came down to 3 teams. The A-Leaf Gamblers started the day just 1 pick ahead of the Dumpster Fire and K-Express, and it stayed that way through the first round of games on Saturday, as all 3 teams had identical picks. But in the 49ers-Rams game later that day, the Dumpster Fire decided to pick San Fran as an upset. Things were not looking good for the Dumpster Fire, as the Rams looked like they were on the verge of victory. But with the 49ers down 7 with under a minute to play, this happened.
Now to me it's been Jeremy Curley who's been the guy.
And on the Ram defense, will it be Aaron Donald or someone from the secondary? Play clock running down. Throw, catch made. Rod Streeter has a 49er touchdown. Kaepernick rolling, running.
So with the win, the Dumpster Fire moves into a first-place tie with the Gamblers. Both teams made identical picks the rest of the way, and it was up to the K-Express to pick an upset himself for a shot at a three-way tie. He tried his hand Monday on Detroit, but they were no match for Dak Prescott and the Cowboys.
Four-man rush for Detroit. Prescott, a bit of a wobbler but on target for a first down to Dez Bryant across the 45 to the 47-yard line. From the Detroit 40, after the fake, Prescott juggled the ball a bit. Jason Witten rumbling down the far sideline and out of bounds inside the 20. Prescott with time to the end zone, and it is caught for a Dallas touchdown by Bryce Butler.
He recognizes an obvious two-deep zone defense. He gets the Cowboys in the proper play. The Cowboy pass protection is stellar, and they shred him. Butler right down the seam, but it's Prescott closing in on Eric Dickerson's single-season rookie rushing record.
Prescott pulls it down and runs nearly to the 45-yard line. They're going to give him the 45. Previous matchups head-to-head against Bryant. The screen after the fake. Elliott stayed on his feet. Great balance. They were grabbing at his legs but couldn't upend him prior to this year. Prescott toward the end zone. Bodies tangled. Flag down. Catch made by Dez Bryant for a touchdown if it stands.
That penalty is declined. Result of the play is a touchdown. Unbelievable.
So, with the Detroit loss, the A-Leaf Gamblers and Dumpster Fire finish in a first-place tie. Tough luck for the Express, who made a nice run, but ultimately finishes third.